Hey guys, do you want something that is a deodorizer, a sanitizer, and a viricide? I'm going to give it to you today, but we are specifically going to talk Hantavirus. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Craig, howtopest.com. If you've never been to this channel before, guys, and don't know what it's about, I'm going to tell you right now. This is where we highlight professional grade products, and then we show you DIYers how to use them. If that's something that's of interest to you guys, hit that subscribe button down below, and these videos come out multiple times a week. Also, guys, we are going to throw links up in the channel during the video, and you can direct order by punching on those links. Guys, it's YouTube shopping, and it couldn't be any easier. So if you see a product you like, just hit that button. But hey, without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Guys, welcome back to the channel, Craig, howtopest.com. The reason I'm doing this video, guys, is as I speak, there is an outbreak on a ship that they are keeping offshore that had an outbreak of hantavirus. Now, those of you that don't know what hantavirus is, it is a disease, or it's a virus that's contracted through the spores in rodent droppings. So what happens is somebody typically comes in contact with the rodent droppings, or they go to clean up the rodent droppings and they irritate the spores, they become airborne, and you suck it in. Guys, there is no cure for hantavirus. All they do is they treat the symptoms, and hopefully you do not die. This is not a scare tactic, guys. It's out there and you need to protect yourself. So if you're deciding, hey, I'm taking care of a rodent issue at my house, whether it be inside, the attic, the basement, wherever, you're going to have droppings. And if they're a large amount of droppings, you need to protect yourself. And that's what I'm going to do in this video today. I'm going to show you how to do that. Guys, today's video is about a product right here called DSV. The camera can get that. Guys, this is the germicide, or the viricide, the sanitizer, the disinfectant that I am going to talk about today. And I have extensive knowledge with this product because when we had the outbreak of COVID, we use this on a lot of our commercial accounts because, yes, guys, it kills the COVID virus. It kills a lot of viruses. And what I wanted to do, I got this directly from the label because this is an impressive product, guys. This product actually, according to the label, human coronavirus, hantavirus, hepatitis B virus, hepatitis C virus, H1V-1, which is the AIDS virus, influenza A, Brazil virus, influenza A, H1N1 virus. Guys, it wipes out all of those different viruses. Now, how do you use this? It is so simple, but I'm going to give you the directions for hantavirus specifically, because that's what most of you are dealing with, and that's why you're watching this channel. If you don't know, guys, this is a channel where we tell you about the best professional products out there and how to use them. And DSV, like I spoke about earlier, it's one of those products. So with the hantavirus itself, what you're basically going to do is not touch those droppings until you treat them with DSV. And what you're doing with the DSV is you're not only killing that, but you're wetting it down to prevent the spores from becoming airborne. So the first thing in every video that I talk about is PPE, and this one is no different, guys. PPE for DSV, PPE, DSV, you know me. That's pretty good, huh? The PPE, protective personal equipment, guys, is going to be rubber gloves. It's going to be a HEPA respirator, which you've heard me talk about, a high efficiency particle respirator, guys. It's a half-face respirator. It's going to be long sleeves. It's going to be long pants. It's going to be rubber boots. Now, better yet than the long sleeve, long pants, guys, we are talking coveralls, and we are talking Tyvek suits. If you don't know what a Tyvek suit is, it is a disposable suit. Everything I talk about in this video, guys, is going to have a cue up at the top where you can just punch on and order directly from the video. We're talking YouTube shopping, and it couldn't get any easier. So no need to go look for it. Just hit the one that we're talking about. It'll take you directly to the site to buy it for yourself. Tyvek suits are disposable suits. They're going to cost you anywhere from 70 to 90 bucks for a pack of 5 of them. And when you're done, you're just going to zip on out of that sucker and you're going to toss it in the trash. So that's going to be your protective gear. But underneath that, have on the long sleeve and the long pants. Now, the equipment you use, you're going to have to disinfect it when you're done. But the good thing is you're going to disinfect it with DSV. But let's get back to the rodent droppings. Now, guys, they say that the rodent droppings mainly come from the deer mouse and then a lot of the rats out there. They claim it does not come from the common house mouse, and it does not come from the roof rats. I don't know, but let me ask you this. When you're cleaning up the droppings, are the rodents sticking around so you can do a Q&A and ask them what type they are and give you their origin? No, you don't know what you're dealing with. The only thing you know is it rat or is it mouse, but you don't know if it has hantavirus. So protect yourself. What you're going to do for the hantavirus and the cleanup of those droppings, you are going to mix 2 ounces of DSV per 1 gallon of water, and then you are going to thoroughly wet the droppings that you are going to clean up. Do not go and start vacuuming them up, guys. You are just going to spit that stuff out. Spores are going to be airborne, and you are taking a chance of catching hantavirus. So you're going to thoroughly wet those down. If this is large piles of droppings, you're going to wet as you go. Now, it needs to stay wet to kill for 10 minutes. I don't care what you're killing out there, any of the things I mentioned. 10 minutes is the magic number for everything. And this is non-porous surfaces. Now, where can you use it besides your attic, your basement, your crawl space, whatever it may be, for cleaning up rodent droppings? Guys, this is a disinfectant. Somebody just blew chunks in your car from a Good Friday night, and you need to clean that up? DSV. You're talking parole cars with incarcerated people in the back, jail cells, and they leave bodily fluids, things like that. Correctional facilities, jail cells, like I mentioned. All you jails, all you correctional facilities out there, DSV. You want this. Hotel rooms, bodily fluids there. Bathrooms. Can you use this in food establishing areas? Yes, you can, guys. You can put it up on the counter where the raw food is being prepped, but before you put the raw food back on there, you need to wash it down with water. So it's being put up there, set for 10 minutes, and then washed away. Guys, this can be put in USDA food processing plants. This is a safe, versatile product that can go just about anywhere. Don't take my word for it. Read the label. And I've told you, go over to howtopest in the search bar, punch in DSV, because yes, it is on the label itself. This is a book that actually opens up, and see, it's a book. And it has everything I'm talking about right now. But the easiest way to do this is go to howtopest.com, go in the search bar, punch in DSV, the product will come up, punch onto that, scroll down on the right-hand side, it'll say product label, hit that, boom. You can blow this up as big as you need be, makes it a lot easier to read it. But like I said, areas that you can put this, man, go over to the label, guys. I can't even mention all the areas you can put this. This can go just about anywhere, man. We're talking vehicles, ships, cruise ships like we just talked about today that's having that outbreak, guys. It can be put in, like I said, the jails, the food processing plants, cop cars, your car, buses, trains, automobiles. I think I keep repeating myself, but you get the gist. Just about anywhere this product can be put. But make sure you have on the proper gear when you put this out. Now, if it's in a spray bottle or in your backpack sprayer, you're going to be about 6 to 8 inches away, let's just say a foot away, and spray, and make sure you have that respirator on. So now you've gone in and you've decided, hey, I'm going to take on cleaning up those rodent droppings. I've gotten the rodents out of my casa, and now I need these droppings out. You're going to put on the gear we talked about, guys. But when you're done, you're not looking to toss your rubber boots. You're not looking to toss your respirator. The filters, yes, you're one and done with those, guys. Even though those filters normally go for multiple uses and hours is what it is with filters, not with this one, man. DSV, toss them in the trash. It's not worth it. But your hard shell of the respirator, you're going to wipe it down with DSV. So you've cleaned it. Your rubber boots, DSV. If they're rubber gloves and you're keeping them, DSV. Now you can wipe them, you can soak them, whatever works out best for you. But remember, 10 minutes is the magic number that this stuff has to be on to kill the different viruses out there. Let me talk about that coronavirus for a minute. When we were applying that back when there was that COVID outbreak, guys, we were going out to a lot of the train stations and we were putting it on the railing that people touched. So it is just a great product. We were just using it all over the place and constantly just reapplying it out there. But as far as that hantavirus, man, it is not something to mess with, guys. So if you even think you're going to be doing any type of rodent dropping cleanup, and I'm talking even small amounts, man, don't go out there and just sweep it up or vacuum it up. Guys, wet that stuff down thoroughly. Let it sit for 10 minutes. And when I said as you go back earlier in the video, it means clean the wet portion up. But if it's so thick that it hasn't soaked through, then you need to hit it again if you notice it's dry before you start scooping or vacuuming and doing whatever you're going to do. Now, your shop vac, if you're using that to clean it up, guys, same thing with that filter. Toss that bad boy in the trash and then disinfect your shop vac that you're using with the DSV. Any hard surfaces, you can use it to disinfect. Now, here's a bonus fact for DSV. It does kill those drain flies, guys. So you folks out there that have an issue with the little small flies, drain flies, you can put it directly into the drain. You bar owners out there, another person, or I can't talk. Bar owners, DSV would be good for you too. But as far as the drains, guys, it's going to be the same amount. It's going to be 2 ounces per 1 gallon of water, and you can dump it directly into the drain. That's how safe this product is. So reapplying it into the drain, it has a different mixture after you put that first dose in of reapplying it every week or couple days. Just look that one up on the label. Today I wanted to concentrate on the Hantavirus for you. Man, that's it on DSV. I love this stuff. It comes in a 1 gallon container over at howtopest.com. We'll put that up there too. If you guys have any comments or questions that the label is not answering or you can't find on the label, remember, label's king, guys. It supersedes anything Craig says, guys. So read that label, but if you still have questions, I'm happy to answer them. Put them in the comment section down below. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, we would appreciate it if you do so. And these videos, hopefully they help you. They come out multiple times a week. Craig, howtopest.com.